evening, everyone. Here we are in this beautiful Mediterranean garden in Baume-les-Mimosas in the south of France. I've been restoring this garden over the last 7 to 8 years. It's been a lot of work, and one of the most useful tools that I've found to help me in this task is this pole pruner. The pole pruner is probably one of the most important tools that I've been using to get this garden back into a civilized state, and I want to show you tonight how you, not only how you use it, but how you repair it when things go wrong with it. This is a pole pruner, and this is the cutting mechanism. It operates when you tug on the string like this, and you can see that a blade moves up and down. So it's a very simple cutting mechanism. At the top of the pole there's a hook, a hooked piece of metal, and attached also is this blade which moves up and down and cuts the branch. And we'll demonstrate now how you cut a branch with this pole pruner. So now we'll demonstrate how the pole pruner works. And we've got a small branch here that we've already cut off a tall tree, and we put the hooked end over the branch, we pull on the string, and the string is cut in half. So now we'll show you how useful the tool is for cutting a tall branch. And the first thing I'm going to do is extend the pole so that it's 2 meters in length. And I'm going to cut this little branch here, which I would only be able to get to with a ladder. And it comes off neatly with this pole pruner. There's a limit to the diameter of the branch that you can cut easily with a pole pruner like this. And that limit is about 1.5 inches or 35 millimeters. We'll show you what that means in practice by cutting this branch here. This is about the size. And it comes off neatly. So this is the approximate size of the branch that you can cut with the biggest branch that you can cut with a pole pruner of this size. Okay, now the effectiveness of the pole pruner depends on it being correctly, the rope or the sturdy string which is used to operate the cutting blade. It depends on it being correctly strung in the tool. And what we have here to illustrate is 2 pole pruners, one that is correctly strung, that's this one, and another one which has a blue string on it which is incorrectly strung. Now when the blue string is pulled, pull the blue string, you see that it also moves the blade. Do it again. So it's deceptive. It seems like it could work, that this could work, but in practice this pole pruner with the blue string doesn't cut the branches. The only one that cuts branches effectively is this one with the white rope attached to it. So what we want to show you now is how you restring this pole pruner to make it effective. Here we have the pole pruner without any rope attached to it. And what it consists of is these 2 little wheel pulley systems. And what we're going to do is to reattach the rope. And what happens is you take the rope in one hand and you put it down through that part of the pulley. You pull it down, feed it through this part, and then you run it up and you put it through this little hole, which is a little bit inaccessible on this part of the tool. Trying to squeeze it through here, and it's just coming. Here it comes. And at this point you tie a good strong knot, and I'm going to do a second knot to be totally sure. Okay. So now we've got a correctly strung pole pruner. I've had this particular pole pruner that we've just restrung for the last at least 6 years, and during that time it's done terrific service in this garden. In fact, I would say it's been one of the most useful tools in what is a really big garden with many trees. At the moment, it's been useful, but it's now stuck in the telescopic position. So we're no longer able to manipulate the telescopic function, and it's for that reason that I bought a new one this year. And this is the new one, the new pole pruner. And the new pole pruner, the telescopic mechanism is still working very well. It's a very sturdy tool, and it costs only 17 euros, which is very inexpensive. Perhaps if I'd spent more money and bought a more expensive model, we wouldn't have this problem with the limitations of the telescopic mechanism on the pruner. Apart from that shortcoming, this is an extremely useful tool, and I have no hesitation in recommending it as an essential part of the tool shed. So happy pruning!